and one of the things that we want to do is keep bringing that community together. So we're gonna do a SITREP. For those of you that are signed up for the newsletter, you're probably getting an email from us weekly that lets you know what's going on in the store. We want to bring everybody together. We want to find people to have more people to game with. That's really our big thing here, is building that sense of community. We want to include you guys with that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Next slide. All right, so we did a 24-hour fundraiser for Extra Life. We did 24 hours of gaming, and in the store, we raised about $500 in store, and then combined with online, we actually raised a total of, next slide, $1,244. So that's going to El Paso Children's Hospital. And this is just one example of the things that we have coming up. We do a lot of PTSD and TBI outreach here through militarygamers.com. That's actually where this whole thing started out. So we want to keep bringing programming and different charities to here at El Paso locally, and then also online to the rest of the world, so that we can support some of the causes that are really important to us. So next slide. All right, so now we're going to go over virtual realities. One of the things that we have planned in the back, we have the Oculus Rift. We also have augmented reality here with the spaceship simulator. And this is part of our bigger game plan for what we have for the business. So you go to the next slide. We have the Oculus Rift, and then coming soon we have the Virtuix Omni. The Virtuix Omni is going to be a harness that you'll actually wear around you, so that when you're moving, it'll actually move in the game. So coupling the ability to move around along with the headset, we're trying to push the bounds of virtual reality. There's several different applications. If you go to the next slide, several applications that we're looking at bringing this into. One of the issues that we're trying to tackle is law enforcement, training law enforcement to different scenarios. A lot of different things that we can do interactive virtual reality. It gives them an opportunity to expose to different scenarios they might not otherwise see in their regular normal training regimen. Also, we work with the Army on ISR, so intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, some of the UAVs and things. Through my time in the Air Force, that's what I've worked a lot of. So we're going to start working on ways to train ISR tactical controllers, so when they go down range, they know how to effectively use the ISR platforms that are available out there. And we're able to do that in a lot of the virtual reality systems that we already have access to, and that plays right along with the military sim gaming community. A lot of these things that we do, that we train the Army on, we train the Air Force on, that translates easily into the entertainment industry. So we're going to kind of couple those things up together. And then also emergency response. So one of the things that we want to do is be able to bring that to the law enforcement and emergency services community, to give them an opportunity to experience some of these larger scale scenarios and exercises that they can't replicate very easily with the resources that they have access to. So that's one of the things that we're doing. And why do I bring this up to this community? Because what we're going to do with this new expanded business is we're going to hire veterans. So a lot of folks, we're going to focus on hiring veterans. That's a big part of what we're doing. So we want to help contribute to that community, because it's very near and dear to our hearts. So next slide. All right, so this is the mess. This is, of course, every PowerPoint's presentation. For those in the military, know you have to have a messy slide. It's not about safety, so we're not going to get into that, but I'm going to go through what is Military Gamer Network. This is kind of a big thing that we're trying to bring out. This is what I talk about when building that sense of community, giving you guys a way to reach out to other gamers, so that when you're down here and you're playing 40K or Flames of War game, and you want to find somebody else to game with, this is how you're going to be able to reach out to that whole network and pull people into it. So next slide. So different components of this. This is where this all started. The whole business, the whole concept. Jeremiah, myself, and Tyler, these are the communities that we kind of came out of and that we gamed with together. This is what started the whole thing. All these are still going on right now. We have militarygamers.com, so if you're current or former U.S. military, you have free membership in militarygamers.com. So if you're into PC gaming or console gaming, we have a lot of online gaming going on with them. They're also who we work with. I'm actually the XO for the community. We're working on a nonprofit to, again, attack some of those PTSD, TBI, and veterans benefits outreach. So that's really what we're involved with militarygamers.com. And then Silver Sun Republic is a counterpart to that. It's a wider open community that everybody has access to for online gaming. And that's where the online gaming portion of this comes from. Next slide. And then locally, we've started partnering up with some of the local teams. We have the Flames of War. We have Sir John Holland here, who heads up the Flames of War folks. We have Team Sex Panther, our Warhammer 40K competitive team. We also have Border Foe that does Malifaux Gaming. So really what we're trying to do is we're trying to reach out to the community, empower you guys to create content and to be able to reach out to other gamers. And that's really how we're going to make this whole thing go forward. So next slide. All right, so the social media part of this, kind of what we're live streaming on now and what we're going to do in the future is we're going to enable you guys to create content. So if you're motivated and you want to create battle reports, you want to participate in our stream, we're going to give you access to that. And we're going to help you do it. We're going to provide you the graphics to be able to do it. We're going to provide you the live streaming channels and the equipment to do so. So if you've got the creativity, come talk to us. We've got the battle reports element, and we also have the blog that I've done, the podcast, Do You Even Strategy Bro. So we're going to push that out as far as content goes, and you guys are going to have access to that. And we're across all these different networks. So if you go to the next slide. So it all kind of comes together, and that's kind of the crazy master plan that we want to keep you guys up on, because we're going to continue to expand. This is the grand opening. This is the next step, but we have a lot of steps planned out beyond this. Next slide. All right, so how you can get involved directly is we actually have a Facebook group. So if you go ahead and you look on Facebook, it's Military Gamer Network, and you'll have access to all those guys from Silverstone Republic, militarygamers.com, people here in the store, people around El Paso. Really, it's about building a community, a gaming community. So if you need, if you want to reach out and find other people to game with, that's where you go. So, all right, and then one other short bit of business. When we were opening, we kind of struggled a little bit with the city, and we had a casualty as part of that. We had a birthday party that didn't happen. So Khalil, why don't you come up here? So we didn't get to celebrate Khalil's birthday. So we figured what better way than to do it here in the store. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leo. Happy birthday to you. So I got a little embarrassment for you too on the time. We have a cake here for Khalil, so we're going to celebrate his birthday. Thank you all for coming by. We appreciate you guys being part of our community. We are very lucky for the folks that we have that come through here. We can do everything that we can do, but you guys are what makes this store successful. So we just want to say thank you. There's more pizza arriving at 6, so there'll be more food here soon. And we have cake. So, hey. All right, thank you guys. Thank you.